For the last 15 years of marketers, we've had it easy. If you wanted to optimize for organic, you focused on Google SEO. If you wanted to layer in some paid, you started a Google Ads campaign and you targeted the people raising their hand for what you want. Then if you wanted to expand, you went into Facebook and Insta, which is now Meta, obviously. And that was sort of our marketing stack, right? For 80% plus of companies out there. The arrival of AI has just disrupted all of that. And there's a lot less predictability in behavior, and there's a lot less predictability in what's going to work. And so I think companies need a dedicated team who are thinking about that on a day-to-day basis to help them. And that's where an opportunity is for an agency, including us. So what do you have to do? It's interesting. I actually think that the disruption has done something really valuable, and that is going to force everybody into being better marketers. So SEO has always included a lot of spammy tactics, right? And so it's now really just about shifting from a mindset of keywords, right? When we all thought of Google as a search engine, we worried about keywords. Google's not a search engine anymore. It's a knowledge engine. And it's a knowledge engine because of AI overviews. It's answering the question on behalf of your audience, right? In some cases. And with AI mode very likely to become default Google experience in Q1, that looks like ChatGPT, right? So it's a knowledge engine. So we can't do optimization like we used to for SEO. Now we have to do optimization as though we're helping a knowledge engine. And so what does that mean? Well, it first means you have to figure out all the questions somebody's audience is asking, stack rank them by volume and priority, etc. And then you have to figure out who they're competing against for trusted cited source. We have a large medical brand client that we've generated over $7 million in Ozempic subscriptions for. They would have told you one of their competitors was like an online Hims and Hers primary care physician type service. It's not. It's healthline.com and it's Vogue magazine. Right? So we have to figure out for every question what the competitor set is for attention. And then we have to do competitive analysis against every one of those and figure out how we beat them for that question. Then what's really nice about this is the next step is you have to generate human quality content that answers the questions your audience are asking. And I'm hoping that makes us all better marketers. There is a short-term phenomena where Google weirdly seems to be prioritizing crappy sounding AI content. It's very short term. That's gonna get fixed and resolved. And my overall message to every client is whenever you're thinking about this stuff, just think, what would a human experience be like that would be rewarding for your customer base? What would make them feel the warm and fuzzies about you? And do that.